It's time for the X and Y Show with your host, Mr. Roosevelt. He talks about man topics, lady topics, and relationships. He talks about love, sex, and infidelities. He even gives good tips. There is no other show that compares to the X and Y Show.
Oh yeah. Sit back, take your clothes off, and relax. It's time for the X and Y Show, where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. The only place on the planet that tackles the topics that everyone wants to talk about, but no one is brave enough to address. Nothing escapes X and Y, baby. Now, here's your host, Roosevelt Colbert.
And greetings, and greetings. Welcome to another segment of the XY Show, and I'm your host, Roosevelt. And it is another Friday, another week has gone by. The month of June is flying by fast. It's already June 16th, it's halfway gone. 2 more weeks of June, and we'll be in July, and July 4th, and then next thing you know, Christmas trees will be coming around. That's my favorite time of the year. I really hate the summertime. I hate spring, I hate summer. My favorite two, number one is winter. That's number one, even though there's no winter in Miami. It used to be, though. It used to get cold as hell in Miami. But it doesn't do that anymore. We get maybe 2 cold fronts a year, and that's terrible. My second favorite is obviously autumn. I like fall. That's my second favorite. But again, in Miami, we don't get that. So when I was in Atlanta and other places, definitely enjoyed the 4 seasons. I missed that. One day I have to get back. I don't think Miami is going to be home forever, but for now, it is. It is what it is. But Miami has its benefits as well. But I do miss the change of season. So we are upon summer's upon us, hurricane season and all that shit come with it. So it's still hot as usual, and time is passing by, man. It's already June 16th. I can't believe it. Anyway, hope you had a wonderful week, and I really appreciate you coming to listen to me. Talk about a certain subject that I've chosen, and I think that you would definitely enjoy. So sit back. I hope you butt naked, drink some wine, and enjoy the show. Tonight's episode. Is chivalry dead, or are women too damn mean to receive it? Is chivalry dead, or are women too damn mean to receive it? Now, the reason why I would like to talk about this, because women are always talking about, guys are not men anymore. They're not chivalrous anymore. They're not nice anymore. And women are always complaining about that shit. And they are right to a certain point, to a certain degree. Men are not as chivalrous as they were, say, back in the day. But a lot of that is because of women. Women are the reason why chivalrous ways are being killed. And it's largely simply because of their attitudes. Women, not all, but a lot of women have real fucked up attitudes. And, it's kind of hard to hold a door for someone, with a fucked up attitude. It's kind of hard to give your seat on a train or bus or something for a woman with a fucked up attitude. It's kind of hard to hold a door open with a woman with a fucked up attitude. And again, like I'm saying, it's not all women. It's not all women. It's definitely not all women. I don't want to generalize, but it's a lot of them. A lot of them. A lot of women have real fucked up attitudes. They talk too damn much. They're disrespectful, and they just talk a lot of shit. So it's hard to be chivalrous to some person that acts in that manner. But it's not totally dead. Like for example, me, I don't, I'm still chivalrous. I treat women, I treat them like queens. I treat them like I want my mother and sister to be treated. I want someone, if they see my mother and sister with car trouble or car help, I want them to help them. So I help them. I help women when I see that they are in need. I do everything that I can do to be chivalrous to a woman, but all men are not like me. All men are not like me. Matter of fact, I am definitely one of the few that are chivalrous towards women in today's time. You know, and I say that because I believe that from probably about the 1700s or 1600s, 1500s, however far you want to go back, 1300s, whatever. But until about, I would say 1980, chivalry it was a right. It was a right for women, you know. But I would say from 1981 until today, chivalry is no longer a right. Chivalry is a privilege. It's not a right anymore. It's a privilege. You're gonna have to earn it now. And because a lot of women that I've talked to, in the beginning, like for the beginning when I first started talking, the women with the messed up attitudes and so forth, a lot of them have fucked it up for everybody. They fucked it up for the nice women who are respectful towards men and treat men with respect and are appreciative towards men. The bad apples fucked it up for everybody. And unfortunately, a lot of times men generalize. When they have one woman with a fucked up attitude, they relate it to all women being fucked up or stuck up or whatever you want to call it. So a lot of times that's why men are not chivalrous. It's because of the attitudes of some women. Some women. Now, there's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons why chivalry is on the downside. And it is on the downside. It's dying. It is dying. And I really believe that it can't be saved. I hope I'm wrong. But I would say my generation is probably the last generation, or maybe the generation behind me, definitely is the last generation that chivalry means something. And the last generation behind me they're not as chivalrous as my generation. So, with each generation that comes forward, it becomes generation X, Y, and Z, and these new punks, the millennials. Each generation loses a certain amount of chivalry. For my generation, like for example, my dad's generation, chivalry was very high. It's almost it was a right then. For women, women were expected to receive that type of treatment. Whereas by the time it got to my generation, it's no longer a right; it's a privilege. So, when my father's generation, maybe 9 out of 10 men were chivalrous. I mean, they'll stop, help you with a tire, they hold the door, get up out of your seat, whatever. They did everything. 9 out of 10. But my generation is probably 6 out of 10. 5 out of 10, you know. And the Generation Yers, 3 out of 10, you know. The millennials, they the chivalry. What the hell is that? You know, these millennial punks, look, chivalry. Half of them can't spell chivalry, let alone practice it. It's a dying art. And I believe, you know, like I said, it's a lot of reasons, but a lot of the reasons are because of women. They are the ones killing it. You know, they complain about it, but they are the ones, they're the ones guilty of, you know, killing the art of chivalry. Unfortunately, you know. And there's a lot of reasons, you know, there's a lot of reasons. I could be here all night. It depends on who you are, what reasons matter to you. But I believe generally, you know, the main reasons, there's some major reasons, but I think generally the main reasons that chivalry is dying is because of the women's lib, you know, all that bullshit. And I don't mean to say bullshit because it ain't. Well, yes, it is. There's a lot of bullshit, you know. A lot of men feel that, you know, women can't choose what they want to be equal in. You know, they want equality. They want, you know, to be treated as equals. Then you can't choose what you want to be equal in. You know, not me, but a lot of men believe that. And I just had a conversation with a coworker about this about 2 weeks ago. You know, women can't choose what they want to be equal in. Can't have your cake and eat it too. You know. So a lot of men feel, okay, you want to be equal, you want to be same as me, then you can change your own fucking tie. You know. You can open your own fucking door. You know. Not me, but I'm saying what a lot of guys think. You want to be equal? Okay, do the shit yourself. So a lot of times that women's lib shit comes into play, and it's definitely a reason why chivalry is dying, you know. And I like I said, it's not me. I believe that, you know, I think women should be equal. I think women should get equal pay. You know, I think women should be equals. However, I do believe that men are the leaders of the family. I do believe that. I don't think that should be a shared role. Fuck that. Men are the leaders, and that's why a lot of times a lot of problems are stemming from in today's world. A lot of men are not running their families. A lot of men are not leaders of their family. A lot of families are being led by women. You know, the men are there, but the woman is the leader, and that's bullshit. You know, so we have a lot of pussies, you know, that are men that is not running their families, or a lot of them are not even there. So that's one of the main problems. I don't downplay women's lib. I don't think that women shouldn't be equal to us. You know, I don't think women should get paid less and all that. I don't believe all that shit. You know, I'm equality. I believe in. I do. However, when it comes to being the leader of a family, I think that is the sole purpose of a man. That is his role. But like I said, that's me. A lot of men believe that if you want to be equal, you want to receive the same pay, you want to do all this shit, then you can do all this shit yourself. You don't need me to get up and give up my seat to you. You're equal. You just like me. You're a man. So why the fuck I'm going to give up and give my seat up to you? Why the fuck I'm going to stop and help you with a flat tire? You're equal. Again, not me, but I'm saying how a lot of men think. Unfortunately. This new generation. Remember, chivalry is no longer a right. It's a privilege. Now, like I said, there are different reasons. The women's lib definitely comes into play. Another reason is a lot of many women, not all, but many women in today's society are are mean as hell. Mean, disrespectful, ungrateful, and they talk too damn much. You know, talk too damn much. Way too much fucking mouth. Open their mouth on all kind of shit. So, that is definitely a reason. When you are disrespectful to a man, ungrateful, a lot of women can't even say thank you. A lot of women can't even say hello. You can't speak to them. They're so mean and so stuck up. So, when a woman act in that manner, it's hard to be nice to them. It's hard to go out of the way for them. So a lot of men, when they see a woman on the side of the road needing help, fuck them. They can do it themselves. When they see a woman in help, when they needing heavy boxes or some kind of help, fuck them. They can do it themselves. Because like I said, a lot of men generalize, unfortunately. A lot of men relate to their last interaction with women. If it was bad, then instead of, being like, okay, that's just that woman is crazy as hell. No, they say all women are crazy as hell. So I'm not helping no damn body else. Unfortunately, I'm not getting up for no damn body else. Never giving up my seat again. Fuck them. A lot of men think this way. And like I said, many women, but not all, a lot of women do this. Lady, you've seen it. You've seen your friends act crazy as hell towards men. Disrespectful, loud, and can't even say hello. Can't even say good morning, good evening. Can't even talk to them. Friendly. Can't even be friendly. Can't even have a cordial conversation with them. Not trying to get no pussy. Just a cordial conversation. How you doing? You doing okay? Nice rain. Nice day we're having. I don't know. Something. You can't even talk to women. You can't even talk to them. A lot of them have fucked up attitudes. So it's hard to be nice to someone with a fucked up attitude. Another reason. This kind of correlates with the first one. A lot of women are not approachable unless they need something. If they don't need anything, don't say shit to them. That's the motto of a lot of women. If I don't need nothing from you, keep it moving. Unapproachable. Silly. I remember an incident when I was in Atlanta one time. I was in a barber shop. I was sitting in a chair. I had just sat in the chair too. And this lady came in, and she was like, I guess it was about me, but I was in the chair. It was the guy cutting my head. It was another barber. It was about 3 barbers, and all the chairs are filled, and there's about maybe 4 or 5 guys waiting. So she comes in and she says, we was in the barber shop. She was in the beauty shop, like a couple of doors down. And she came in and said, one of my customers need a jump. Her battery had died. And she was saying that, one of you can come give my customer a jump. I'd appreciate it. So I noticed, now there was a wide range of men in the barbershop that was waiting. That you said I was in the chair, and I damn sure wouldn't give fuck that. I had been waiting for about an hour, and I wasn't getting up out of that damn chair. Fuck that. But the other ones that was waiting there, that wasn't in the chair, I guess it was about 5 of them, and the age ranges were different. Maybe a couple in their 20s, maybe a couple in their 30s, and maybe one in his early 50s, I guess, something like that. It was about 2 years ago, so it's kind of cloudy. But anyway, none of the guys moved. So, so she asked, maybe y'all didn't hear me. My customer needs a jump, and I really appreciate if one of you can come help me. So again, nobody moved. And she asked the barber who's coming ahead, she recognized him. Well, they knew each other because it was like 2 doors down. She said, "Could you come help me? I just need a jump." And my barber said, I have a Corvette and I'm not jumping nobody. He just flat out and told her, I got a Corvette, I'm not jumping nobody. So she said, no, none of you gonna come help me jump? And nobody moved. Nobody acknowledged her. And she just finally left. And my barber, when she left, he said, that woman been down there in that beauty shop for about 7 months. And she sees us every day because we open shops at the same time. She sees us every day and, open up at the same time. And she looks directly at us and don't say a word. Don't say good morning. Don't say how you doing. Don't say shit. For 7 months, it's been this way. For 7 months, they've been invisible to her. Then when she needed something, now they're visible. Now she can come and say, I need your help. She needed something. She came to the barbershop and now she can talk. She needed something. So, my barber, I wasn't getting up. Fuck that. I was in the chair. Now, if I had been waiting, I would have helped her. But I was in the chair. I wasn't getting up. For those of you who know, you're in a chair, you don't get up. Shit. You forfeit your chair rights. So I wasn't getting up. Fuck that. But the other guys that was in there waiting, they didn't get up. And the barbers, they knew her because she was 2 doors down, but they wasn't about to help her because, she didn't ever speak to them. Ever. For 7 months. Until she needed something. Then she brung her ass down there and now she can talk. So that's what I'm saying. That's a prime example of you can't approach them, you can't say shit to them. They don't need anything. Keep it moving. They don't need anything. Keep it moving. Not all women, but a lot of them are like this. So again, men generalize. They don't equate that it's just this woman, this nut. They say all of them the same way. Fuck them. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Now, why is it like this? Why is it like this? I think the main reason is, I don't know, maybe all women think that men approach them because they want a piece of ass. I don't know. Women, a lot of them so fucked up in the head, they don't know. But that's not the case, ladies. That's not true. All men who approach you or say hello, they don't want a piece of ass. All men don't. Lighten up. Lighten up. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. I mean, you can't say good morning. You can't say good evening. You can't say hello. How you doing? Nice day we're having. I don't know. Some kind of small talk. Man, not trying to get he ain't trying to get a piece of ass. Just trying to talk to you a little bit. You can't talk to women anymore. You can't be cordial with a lot of women anymore. They're so mean, so unapproachable. So it's very hard to be nice to someone like that. Tell you another story. I have a schoolmate. Her name is Michelle. I won't mention her last name. I don't know if Michelle listened to the show. I doubt it. I don't think Michelle listened to me. But just in case, I'm not going to mention her last name. But she posted something last week, about a couple of weeks ago on Facebook. I don't know, maybe. And she said that her daughter had a flat tire, and she finally arrived to help her daughter. I think it was drizzling. It was a light rain at the time. And her daughter had a flat, so she arrived like 10 minutes or 15 minutes into the situation and helped her daughter change the flat. And she said that, I don't mean to laugh at me. She said that while her and her daughter, they were kind of struggling with the tire because, it's kind of heavy. A car. And I haven't seen Michelle in a long time, but, she was always kind of little. But any woman really is, to change a flat tire, that's a special woman, you know. So anyway, she was changing the tire and helping her daughter, and she said that there were many men, there at the gas station or wherever they were changing the tire, that was actually watching them change the tire, and that could have helped, but that was just watching them change the tire. And I thought about, like I said, if I was there, I would have helped her, because I do things, if that was my sister or my mother or my aunt or something like that, I would have wanted someone to help them. So I want my family to be treated as I treat other families. So I would have definitely helped them. And like I said, ladies and guys, but every guy is not like me. I'm a special motherfucker. I'm of a limited class. Every guy is not like me. And that's obvious because a lot of guys that were actually watching Michelle and her daughter change the flat tire without assisting them. Why is that? Now, Michelle and her daughter, they didn't know her and her daughter. They didn't know if they were nice people or not. She's nice. From what I remember, I haven't seen her in a long time, but she's nice. But what I'm saying is they didn't even know them. So how could they equate like, oh, she's mean, or she's stuck up, or she's not approachable, or, she has a terrible attitude. I'm not helping her retire. So how could they come to that assessment when they didn't even know them? And that's my main thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Unfortunately, men are generalists. One woman treated them bad, they relate the incident to all women. They don't say like, okay, she's crazy as hell. But the next woman come along, I'm gonna treat her differently. It's not gonna be the same thing. They don't do that, unfortunately. A lot of men, some men do, but a lot of men don't. A lot of men generalize. If this woman fucked up, all of them fucked up. So I'm never helping a woman change her tire again. I'm never holding a door open again. I'm never helping them with heavy loads again or heavy boxes or whatever the case is. I'm never being chivalrous again because they're all fucking mean. They're all fucked up in their attitudes. They all talk too damn much. Whatever. They're all bad. They generalize all of them. So, ladies, this is why when guys see you on the side of a road, when they see you needing a seat on a train or bus, this is why they don't get up. They generalize that all women are fucked up. All women are bad. All women are, have terrible attitudes. So this is why they don't get up, especially this newer generation. The old generation, they're gonna do right. They're gonna give you that seat. But like I said, chivalry is dying. Chivalry is a privilege. It's not a right anymore. It has to be earned with this newer generation. So, ladies, this is why when a guy see you standing up on a bus or a train, this is why he don't get up. He's generalized you. He's put you in a group with all women. From the bad experiences that he's had, he put you in the same category. She's fucked up too. I'm not getting up. Fuck that. Or she's equal to me. She want to be equal to me, then she can stand her ass up. That's what they think. That's why they don't get up anymore. This is why they no longer stand for you, ladies. It's a privilege. It's not a right. This is why when they see a woman like Michelle and her daughter, or any woman changing a tire or having car trouble, this is why men don't stop anymore. I remember being a kid and riding in my dad's truck. You see a woman on the side of the road, he'd pull over, like he's Superman or somebody, or Green Lantern or something. Coming to the rescue. And not just my dad, the whole generation. They seen women in need, they helped them. They helped them. Chivalry was a right during those times. And I guess that's why I'm like that. Because I see my dad doing it, and it's just the way I was raised to do it. That's the way I came up. I don't know. I couldn't. If I see a woman on the side of the road, I can't pass her. I couldn't. I just can't do it. But like I said, that's me. I'm a special motherfucker. I'm not like the rest of these motherfuckers out there. You can't put me in the same class as a lot of these damn clowns. There's a few other guys like me, but not many. There's not many of us left. I still believe that chivalry is a right. But a lot of the other these guys believe this is a privilege. You have to earn it, ladies. It's not automatically given anymore. This is why, when you walk through a door, the guy keep going. He don't let you walk through first. He let the door drop on your ass. He don't hold the door for you anymore. This is why. Chivalry is a privilege. It's not a right. You want to be equal? She can open her own damn door. She probably got a fucked up attitude, so I ain't holding the door for her. Fuck her. This is why, ladies. This is why they don't hold the doors open anymore. This is why when you see a woman needing help with heavy boxes, this is why guys just walk by her. She want to be equal? She got it. She can lift her own damn boxes. She probably got a fucked up attitude anyway. Not helping her ass. This is why, ladies. This is why. Chivalry is a privilege. It's not a right anymore. With a lot of these younger cats and these younger generations. It's not automatic anymore. It has to be given. It has to be taught again, really. And that's where, upbringing comes in. A lot of these cats, if they're not growing up with their fathers, who's going to show them how to treat a woman? A lot of them don't know. A lot of them are ignorant. They don't know. They don't know any better. A lot of them who know better, still don't do right because of the attitudes of women. And the women's lib and all that shit. So a lot of factors come into play that is killing the art of chivalry. Chivalry is it's not totally it's not dead. It's not totally, but it's definitely on the damn downward spiral, whatever you want to call it. It's going out because it's like a dying art. because it's not being taught anymore. It's not being taught that chivalry is a woman's right. You're supposed to treat a woman nice. You're supposed to treat a woman with, respect and help her out when she needs something. But again, it's hard to do that. It is. Even for me, sometimes. It's hard to do that when a woman has a fucked up attitude, when you can't even talk to her, or she only notices you when she needs something. So a lot of it is, it's not just the men, it's the ladies as well. It's the females, not all of them, but some, who fuck it up for everybody. They have fucked up attitudes, so they get, guys generalize them as being all women are fucked up. All women are stuck up. Can't talk to none of them motherfuckers. So I'm not doing anything for them. They're equal now. So a lot of them are women's fault as well. Now, there are some ways that you can turn, we can turn this around. It's going to be hard. It's not going to happen overnight. Because, it didn't die overnight, or it hasn't started dying overnight. It didn't get to this point overnight. It took a long time, decades, centuries, for it to get to this point. But if you keep going the way it's going now, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. It's going to die. I still think we have time to save it, but it's going to be difficult. But some ways that we can start, ladies, stop being so damn mean. Stop being disrespectful. Stop being ungrateful. Stop being unthankful towards men. I've seen it with my own eyes. Sometimes a man will hold a door for a woman. She won't say shit. Don't say thank you or nothing. Like it's her right. And like I said, chivalry is no longer a right. Not anymore. Not with this generation. Not with these days of time. It's not a right anymore. It's a privilege. Damn, it's going to kill you when somebody hold the door for you. Thank you. Those 2 words. It's going to kill you. Ladies, step up your game. Stop being so damn mean. Stop having these fucked up attitudes. Stop being so unpleasant. It's hard for someone to be nice to you when you have a fucked up attitude. You need to step it up. And I'm not saying all women, but you know who I'm talking to. And ladies, for those of you who are not guilty of this, then check your friends who are. Stop them from doing that shit. Because it's ruining it for you. It's ruining it for everybody. And I mean everybody, I'm talking about all women. Your friends are fucking it up for everybody when they have fucked up attitudes. Guys generalize. They think about the last interaction and they go with it. This damn woman a nut. All of them a nut. I ain't doing shit for them. Stop your friends, ladies. Ladies, step it up. Stop being unpleasant. Help yourself. And another way, stop acting like men of today in society. Actually know that chivalry is a good thing. A lot of them don't know. A lot of them don't give a shit about that. Because, like I said before, they wasn't taught. So a lot of them, chivalry. What the hell is that? What's that, a fungus or something? They don't know what that is. They can't equate to chivalry. They haven't been taught. So stop acting like it's a right. It's not a right any longer. I'm trying to, I keep trying to emphasize that. It's no longer a right. It's a privilege. It's a privilege. You have to earn it now. It's not automatically given. Another way we can stop the downward spiral, women it's kind of in addition to number one, but be more approachable. You gotta say hello to your damn. Say hello. Shit, they're gonna kill you. Hi, how you doing? I'm fine. How are you? And keep your ass moving. I mean, it doesn't take much. Just be nice. Just be cordial. Damn, be civilized. And then that will help chivalry make a comeback. It's not going to be overnight. It's not going to be overnight. But that'll help things. That'll help things come back. Teach your sons about chivalry. I mean, that's something that the father should do it, but the mother can do it as well. A lot of single families, unfortunately. So make sure your son knows how to treat a woman, how to treat a lady, when she's in need. Teach him how not to generalize all women. All women are not crazy as hell. A lot of them are. But a lot of them are not as crazy. So don't generalize all of them. Put all of them in the same basket. Just because this one have a messed up attitude, don't mean this one have one. Train them. And guys, fathers, if you're still around, train them. Teach them. Chivalry is not dead, but it's something that we can return, but we have to work on it. But it's definitely dying. It is definitely dying because it's not being taught. That's one of the main reasons. It's not being taught. It's not being passed on. And also, women. Women are killing it because of their actions, because of their bad attitudes, because of their unappreciative ways towards men. Don't say shit to me unless I need you. Women are helping to kill the art of chivalry. Yes, it's not all men. It's women. They're helping. So women, you need to check yourself. You need to, the ones of you who are not doing it, check your friends. I know you've seen it. You've seen your friends at work with the fucked up attitudes. Check them. Stop them. Because they're messing up for you. They're messing up for everybody. All women. So chivalry, is it dead? Or are women too damn mean to receive it? Chivalry is not dead, but it is dying because women are mean. A lot of women are mean and unpleasant, approachable, aka fucked up attitudes. And if it keeps going this way, it's not dead yet, but if it keeps going this way, it will be. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's show of the X and Y show. I definitely enjoyed talking to you about it. Hey, it's real. It's real. Hopefully we can turn it around. But some things are going to happen. It's going to have to be done on both sides, men and women. Both are guilty. It's not dead yet, but if it keep going in the way it's going, it will be. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Remember, the X and Y show, I'm currently on the Power Media Network. So be sure to check that out. It's a new up-and-coming network with a lot of other great podcasts to listen to. So be sure to check it out. PowerMediaNetwork.com. PowerMediaNetwork.com. Be sure to check that out. There's a lot of great podcasts on there. If you like listening to the X and Y show, you'll love some of those. So be sure to check out the Power Media Network. Also, the XY Show is available on a lot of platforms for your listening pleasure. I broadcast from Spreaker. That's my main platform, but I'm also on TuneIn. I'm on iTunes. I'm on Stitcher. I'm on Blueberry. And I'm on Google Play. Be sure to listen to whichever venue that you like. Subscribe and like, and I would really appreciate it. That would show me that you really love me. Also, I have a YouTube page, XY Show. Be sure to follow me on that as well and like me. Subscribe to my channel. Also on social media, I'm on Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook, and Instagram. So be sure to follow me on those as well for any updates coming down the pipe about the show or any guests that might be coming as well. Also, if you go on my site, and you can find my social media and all of my platforms on my site. You can find everything there, which is www.thexyshow.com, www.thexyshow.com. You can find everything there. You can also find the XY Show shop, where you can find a nice t-shirt, a nice coffee mug, iPhone cover, Android cover, etc. There's more stuff that I'm going to put in there at a later date, so stay tuned for that as well. You can find that on the website. You can also contact me on the website through the contact form and let me know how you're enjoying the show, what you're not liking about the show, what you'd like to hear on the show, any topic that you want me to talk about, whatever, or just saying, say hello to me. Whatever you want to say, there's a contact form on there as well, so you can talk to me, and I will definitely get back to you as soon as I can. With that being said, I will definitely see you next week, and I really appreciate you listening to me. Keep it up. I got some very juicy topics coming down the pipe, so check out the website and definitely keep in tune with that as well. Watch out for my tweets. And just stay tuned. There's some great things coming for the XY Show. With that being said, that concludes another evening of the XY Show. And I want you all to remember, there cannot be any love without X and Y. See you next week. Later.
You've been listening to The X and Y Show with your host, Roosevelt Colbert, the place where real relationship issues are talked about and addressed. Join us next time. You can now put your clothes back on. Or not.